So I want to show you a real quick tutorial about designing one of these Christmas ornaments. So we're gonna do another design of a snowflake. I already uploaded these designs to Thingiverse, so check the video description if you want to download them and print them out. But I'm going to show you how I designed them. So if you want to do a variation or modify it, you can do it. Now I am using SketchUp free. This is the free SketchUp. It runs in your browser. You go to SketchUp's website, you go to products, go to free, and you might have to sign up for an account with your email address, and then you could go to using it for free. So everything I'm showing you, you can use for free. It doesn't matter what computer you're running, what operating system, it'll run in your browser, whichever browser you're using. So let's go to this snowflake. This is the one I already designed, so you can kind of see what I did. I brought an image onto the workspace here, and I built over it with lines. I made it symmetric, and then I cut this slot in here so that these two pieces would fit together and make it three-dimensional. I also made this piece unique so that we could put the eyelet here to hang it. The other one doesn't have that, as you can see. And that's basically it. So we're gonna do that again. So go to Google Images or the image search of your choice. And I saw this one. I want to do, I think this one, something like this. So you click on it, it shows you all of these designs. You could pick any one of these. I want to do this one. So I open the image here and then save it. Once you save it to your computer, you just import it on SketchUp. So let's check that out. So we're back in SketchUp, go to import my device. Here it is right there. So you just open image, not material. And there you go. Now we can resize this later. What I want to show you is the basic size you want to go for here. So I was doing 80 by 80. I think that's a good size to go with. So 80, and we're talking millimeters. 80 by 80 millimeters. And then you kind of position this in place. First of all, get this center out. And if you have no idea how to use SketchUp, there are a lot of tutorials online that will help you do that. That's not really the purpose of this tutorial. Okay. Now actually with these images, what we can do is explode, move the lines, do a copy and move to get it right on the edge, just like this. And then do it again for the sides. Then delete everything else. Delete all the rest of this. Get it out of there. We don't need it. And then group it back together. Then get this corner up to here and try to get this corner to meet there. And that's pretty close. Now, what we want to do is move it over to the side for a moment. We want to make this symmetric, so put a line down the middle. That way we can minimize the amount of work that we have to do. Try to get it like kind of right in the middle there. Put that right in the middle. Get rid of that and let's just follow it. Follow with the line tool. All right, and what you're gonna notice is that it's symmetrical on the top and bottom and the left and right. So we don't really need to do this over and over again. We can just do a basic design and copy it. Okay. And it doesn't need to be perfect either. If you're having trouble getting it to get to where you want it, just kind of. Okay, we got that line. Got this line. Again, it doesn't need to be perfect, just close. Get this. When you print it out, it's gonna look cool. It's just kind of like doing a paper one that you're cutting out. Those don't need to be perfect either. They're plenty interesting. And then here you can see this is kind of like a diamond shape. Oops. Cut that out. Okay. Now what we have to do is get this here to form a solid shape, which I think we got it. Get the rest of all of this out of here. We don't need any of this anymore. Can get rid of that. That. What we do is we flip it one time this way. And look in the bottom right, it says 180. That's how you're 100% sure you've got it exactly at the angle you want it. Now, here we're going to flip it the other way, along the other horizon. Again, 180 in the corner. Now let's keep this, let's erase these lines here in the middle. Let's move this out of the way so we can see what we're working with. Let's reverse this, reverse. And this is the middle. This is the middle right here, this line here. And so what we want to do is also do a slot. We want another slot on here. So that one was 3, so you have to go 1.5 this way, and then come back this way, and then type in 3. If you look in the bottom right, it keeps track of all of your measurements. So get this to the middle, and then get this all the way out. And then this has to go over. You use the snapping feature in SketchUp to do all of this. And you just purge all of this in here. Whoops. Purge all of this with your erase tool. That line, all of these lines, that line, and that line. And actually, you get rid of all of that. Then we make it 3 millimeters tall. This is a 3 millimeter thick snowflake, just like the original design. Let's get rid of this line here. Let's make sure it's gone on the other side also. Now we have to make the complementary piece. So move this over here and reduce it by 0.5. Why is it reduced by 0.5? Because when you want this to fit in together, you want it to be tight, but you do not want it to be the exact same dimensions, because it won't fit. It just simply won't fit. This will fit in with this when you put them together. Let's do that. So this is a group, and this is a group. I'm going to copy them over here and fit them together over here. All right, let's spin this one around. And then let's turn it. This is how it's going to look. And then this centerpiece needs to match up with this centerpiece. That is how your ornament is going to look. It's going to look like that. And I think we want to let's make this one the eyelet. So all you do is make a circle on the top, probably like 5. Let's make it 5, a radius of 5 millimeters. Let's see, what is this? If we make this 3. All right, that's pretty good. And then get a line, get your line tool, and you want to intersect like this. So you can erase that, erase this. There's going to be a little piece here. Make sure all of that is erased, and then extrude that down. That's 2.5. Select all of it. group, cut, and then just paste in place right here. Now you have this piece and this piece. We want to export it for 3D printing. So what we have to do is, first of all, let's save it. Make sure you save everything before you do anything. Okay. Control A to select everything. Deselect the two pieces you want to print. Delete everything. And then go to download STL. There it goes. And then Control Z. And there you go. There's everything right back where you had it. So just click and drag it. And there you go. There it is. Should be okay. The infill 40%, that looks okay. Let's slice and check it. Preview. Let's do the slices. Make sure everything is good. Nothing is floating in the air. That's good. And then we'll just save it and we'll print it. I hope you learned something from this real quick tutorial. If you like what we're doing at Applied Technology Lab, where we are designing, making, and then giving away as open source for free all of these designs, think about supporting us. In the video description below, there is a link to our Patreon where you can support us month to month. There are some options for one-time donations, but even if you're just sharing this work with other people and helping spread the word about what we're doing, we really appreciate that also. And until next time, remember, knowledge is power, but only if you apply it.